Scene opens with a bright, sunny day. Justin, Tyson, and Isabella are standing in a barren, sad-looking patch of dirt in their backyard. The fence is dilapidated, and weeds are everywhere. Hey everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we've got a story for you called The Garden That Wouldn't Grow. Meet the team. This is my little brother, Tyson. He's a superstar on the basketball court and the soccer field. And this is my little sister, Isabella. She loves to sing and dance and is always asking a million questions. And I'm Justin, the big brother. We had this big dream. We wanted to transform this forgotten corner of our yard into the most beautiful garden in the entire neighborhood. We pictured bright red tomatoes, crunchy carrots, and flowers of every color. We were so excited. We got our tools, our seeds, and we were ready to get our hands dirty. We dug and we planted, we watered and we waited. Tyson, being the champ he is, even tried to give the seeds a pep talk. Isabella sang to the little sprouts, hoping her voice would encourage them to grow. But nothing happened. Days turned into weeks, and our little garden patch was still just dirt. It was so disappointing. All our hard work seemed to be for nothing. Tyson kicked the dirt clod in frustration. This is useless, Justin. I'm better at basketball anyway. At least the ball does what I want it to do. Isabella's eyes welled up with tears. I sang them my prettiest songs. She sniffled. Why don't they like me? Seeing them so upset was the worst part. I started to wonder if they were right. Maybe we just weren't gardeners. That night, I couldn't sleep. I went online and started researching. I read about soil types, sunlight, and different plant needs. The next morning, I gathered Tyson and Isabella. I told them, guys, I think I know what we did wrong. We didn't fail. We just didn't have the right information. We need to work smarter, not just harder. So, we started over. We tested the soil and added nutrients. We built a new, stronger fence to keep pests out. We even made a chart to track how much sunlight each part of the garden got. It was a lot of work. Tyson grumbled about missing soccer practice, and Isabella sometimes got distracted and started dancing instead of weeding. We had a few arguments. Tyson, you're not pulling the weeds. You're just kicking dirt around. Isabella would complain. Well, at least I'm not trying to teach a worm how to do the floss. He'd shoot back. But we always remembered we were a team and made up. One morning, Isabella let out a huge scream. Tyson and I ran outside, thinking something was wrong. But she was pointing at the ground. Her face lit up with the biggest smile. A tiny, green sprout was poking through the soil. It was the most beautiful thing we had ever seen. Soon, there was another, and another. Our garden was finally starting to grow. But our challenges weren't over. One day, we noticed something was nibbling on our lettuce leaves. We followed a tiny trail and found a family of bunnies had found a way in. Isabella, who loves all animals, said, we can't hurt them. They're just hungry. So, instead of getting angry, we built a small, separate patch for the bunnies outside the fence and filled it with clover and carrots. We learned to work with nature, not against it. As our garden flourished, something magical started to happen. One afternoon, while Isabella was singing to a row of sunflowers, a beautiful butterfly with shimmering wings landed on her hand. Then, a girl with a sparkling dress and a kind smile appeared from behind the giant sunflowers. She looked just like a princess. Your garden is so full of life and love, she said. You didn't just grow plants. You grew kindness. She explained she was the guardian of growing things and was drawn by their hard work and teamwork. She touched a single rosebud, and it instantly bloomed into the most perfect rose we had ever seen. The princess visited us often after that. She taught us ancient secrets of the garden, how to listen to the plants, and how to create a space where everything could thrive together. Our garden became legendary. It was more than just vegetables and flowers. It was a magical place filled with life, laughter, and the spirit of cooperation. We had succeeded. not just in growing a garden, but in growing closer as a family. Looking at our amazing garden now, filled with buzzing bees, colorful flowers, and delicious vegetables, it's hard to believe it started as just a patch of dirt. This whole journey taught us some really important things. First, the power of hard work and determination. When we first failed, it was easy to give up, but we stuck with it, we kept trying, and that persistence is what made our dream come true. Never give up on something you really want. Second, the importance of knowledge. Just working hard isn't always enough. We had to learn how to garden properly. Taking the time to learn and understand a problem is the key to solving it. Always be curious and keep learning. And finally, the magic of teamwork and kindness. We argued sometimes, but we achieved so much more together than we ever could have alone. And by being kind to the bunnies instead of angry, we created a better garden for everyone. Working together and being kind makes everything better. Thanks for watching our story. We hope you enjoyed it. Remember to always work hard, stay curious, and be kind. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more adventures. See you next time.